orders!
Hi guys, this is Elmakino, and I'm doing another Rome to the War online commentary battle. This is a 5-player free-for-all between me, the Seleucids, the Greeks, the Armenians, the Gauls, and Carthage. I'm playing as the Seleucid Empire, and I have 6 units of Silver Shield Pikemen. Here they are. And over on both wings, I have 2 units of Cataphracts on both wings. There they are. And then I have 2 units of archers. And this was one of the best battles I've ever played. It was a very fun battle, and I just loved it. So this is why I'm showing it to you, even though it's 5 players, and it'll probably take a really long time, and I'll probably have to cut off a bunch of parts. So right now, I have realized that since this is 5 players, there's only 6, but oh yeah, and I forgot, the rules were no Romans, no artillery, and no elephants. And I mean, we're going 6 players, but since it was no Romans, 2 people joined, but I said, why can't I use Romans? So yeah. I am in the spot which is wedged between 2 people. So yeah, this isn't a very good spot for me, but I had to survive through it, so I placed a mini army on both wings. And now I'm going to pause to look at the army, since this battle starts out pretty fast. The Greek, who goes by the name of Daniel Yankovic or something, has 6 units of armored hoplites. They look very nice. And over on this flank, he has 2 units of Spartans. And over here, he has a general's armored bodyguard. And over here, he has his real general's armored bodyguard. And then he has 3 units of archers. Not Cretans, just regular archers. And now let's look at the Armenian, who I think deployed kind of far back, but whatever. In the front, in the very front, he has a unit of peltasts. Behind those, he has 5 units of archers. Behind those, he has 4 units of heavy spearmen. Behind those, he has 5 units of Armenian legionnaires. And then behind those, he has 2 units of cataphracts. One is his general over there. And then behind those, he has 1 unit of Bedouin warriors. He has a very big army with surprisingly a bunch of upgrades. I think this was 20k, something like that. I don't know. And then here's the Gallic army, but this isn't the entire army. This person hid all of his army back here, all his infantry. And oh yeah, and this guy is Captain Kite. This guy is Coeur de Lion, which he said means Lionheart, like Richard the Lionheart. And he has 3 units of barbarian nobles, a unit of barbarian cavalry, and one barbarian chosen warlord. And then my opponent, which I'm facing, is Jedi Nighthawk Rambo, which I have actually faced before. And in that battle, he just went with his ally and he corner camped, and then me and my ally, the Big E, destroyed him, which is in barbarian invasion. But he's in Carthage. He has 6 units of Sacred Band, about, I don't know, a bunch of slingers and 2 Balearic slingers, and then 6 units of Sacred Band cavalry. I think there was also a missile. Limit, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let's finally start this battle. So first, since I think that this is gonna be a tough battle because the Greek is right next to me. But as you can see, he for some reason has started moving backwards, and I don't know why, because he was pretty well off facing half of a Seleucid army. So like, okay, thanks. So now I just have to face Carthage, which I'm a bit wary of, since in an Ace Blazer video he said that Carthage was a pretty bad faction to face if you're using the Seleucids, since they have better spearmen and pretty good cav and better archers. So yeah. And now, the Gaul's strategy in this was mostly to just skirmish and cause disruption to any army that he could. The Armenian is, since he's closest to the Gaul, has decided to go to him, since he just has cavalry we can see. And right now I'm moving on my pikemen to stop Carthage. I'm pretty sure this will be a pretty hard battle. My pikemen are like bronze, or I think like bronze attack, silver shield, something like that. I don't know. And now I'm firing flaming arrows, which I wouldn't usually do, but this is a night battle, and I didn't really want to click off flaming arrows because they're still flaming arrows if you click off flaming arrows. It just looks kind of weird. But I am pretty well succeeding in killing his slingers. And now he has gotten his Sacred Band up in a line. My archers are doing some pretty significant damage against the slingers, but they're only slingers, so yeah. And the Gaul has got his cav on their swing, ready to do some damage to whatever army. It looks like he's ready to do damage to mine. So now I'm marching my pikemen up, trying to poke this loose, trying to poke the slingers away before they can do any damage. So they run behind, and now I'm going to make my units attack them. And the Armenian is going to go for the Greek now, since the Gaul doesn't seem to want to do battle with him. And my pikemen are pretty depleted, unfortunately, by the slingers. But now they were about to touch spears and stuff. So now I'm sending my cav around on the flanks on both sides. And here, Jedi Nighthawk Rambo pulls 5 units of cavalry to attack these. And he only keeps... Wait, no, he pulls all of his cavalry over there. And then he sends 2 to deal with these, which I don't think was a very good move because these guys got pretty beat up. But these guys did come out pretty on top. So... And now I'm spoiling the battle. But yeah, I think I should have used more than 2 units of cavalry to take out these. And unfortunately, these guys rout since I don't have any help from these guys. And now these guys are pretty quickly being overtaken, and the Gaul's just sitting back, not doing anything to either army. And now I slam into the backs of his Sacred Band, pretty easily routing them. And then I kill the Carthaginian general.
Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
In this battle over here, which I'm doing surprisingly well in. And I actually have managed to rout his general and all of his cavalry, so that went out pretty well, even though he attacked me with 5 units of cavalry. So yeah, I guess in 10k battles, the Seleucids aren't very good against the Carthaginians since they can't really use cataphracts. But in this, they are pretty good since they can't use cataphracts. So now these cataphracts, which just destroyed those 5 units of Sacred Band, are now going to rout these Sacred Band infantry. Lag. No, there wasn't any lag in this battle. And now the Gaul has decided to attack my cataphracts with all his cavalry. So yeah, these cavalry are screwed since they're fighting the heaviest Gothic, the heaviest Gaulish cav, and they're surrounded too. I'm sending in a unit of pikemen to help, but they're getting there too slowly, and by the time that they get there, all my cataphracts will be destroyed. Yeah, now my cataphracts are down to a few men, and now they're down to about 0. So yeah, and I kill one guy, but then everyone else runs away in time.